Very good morning to all. I hope you are doing great. I'm also good. Very warm welcome to my YouTube channel, Master in English. I am Dr. Reena, and today I bring you an inspiring book based on the book The Purposeful Decision Maker, a guide to making great decisions in life and business by Pádraig. This book teaches us how to make decisions that shape our future with clarity and confidence. But why should we read this book? Every day we make countless decisions, some small, some life changing, from choosing a career to handling business challenging. Decision making plays a very crucial role in our personal and professional success. This book provides a structured approach to making thoughtful choices, avoiding regrets, and staying true to our values. It is essential for anyone seeking growth, leadership, and success in life and business. Now, let's dive into our story, a powerful narrative that motivates the vision from this book. And the title of the story is The Choice That Changed Everything. So, let's understand this book with the help of a beautiful story. This is the story of Arav. So, let's start with the story. Arav sat in his small office, staring at two jobs offer on his desk. One was from a reputed multinational company, promising a high salary, stability, and prestige. The other was an opportunity to start his own business, a dream he had nurtured for years. The fear of failure weighed heavily on him. Was he making the right decision? That question arose in his mind. For years, Arav had worked tirelessly in a corporate job, always feeling like he was meant for something bigger. He had spent nights planning his own venture, an eco friendly skincare brand. But the uncertainty of success made him hesitate. His father advised him to take the stable job, while his mentor urged him to follow his passion. Confused, Arav turned to the purposeful decision maker for guidance. The book emphasized five key principles. First one is define your core values. Second one is gather information and analyze option. Third one, we have listen to your inner voice. Fourth principle is seek guidance but own your choice. And the fifth principle is take action with confidence. So let's understand these principles one by one. Define your core values. That means Arav realized that sustainability and independence were his deepest value. And second principle, we have gather information and analyze options. That means he conducted thorough research, assessing the risk and potential of his startup. Third principle, we have listen to your inner voice. That means he spent quiet moments reflecting on what truly made him happy. And the fourth principle is seek guidance but own your choice. He consulted successful entrepreneurs but reminded himself that the final decision was his. And the last principle we have take action with confidence. He understood that no decision was perfect, but commitment and adaptability were key. After deep introspection, Arav made his choice. He rejected the corporate offer and launched his own skincare business. The journey was tough. There was financial struggles, long hours and moments of doubt. But each time he faced a challenge, he reminded himself of the principles from the book. 3 years later, Arav's company became a recognized brand in the sustainable beauty industry. His products were featured in leading magazines and he was invited to speak at entrepreneurship conferences. More than financial success, he felt fulfilled knowing he was making a difference. One day, he met a young woman named Ria, facing a dilemma similar to his own. She wanted to switch her career but was scared for uncertainty. Arav handed her the Purposeful Decision Maker and said, "This book changed my life. It helped me make a decision that shaped my future. Read it, reflect, and trust yourself." Ria smiled and realizing she had just received the best advice of her life. We all stand at crossroads at some point, uncertain about which path to take. The Purposeful Decision Maker equipped us with the tools to make choices that align with our values and lead us to fulfillment, whether you are facing a career shift, business challenge, or personal dilemma. This book offers invaluable wisdom to guide your way. So let's start with the second story. And the title of the story is The Crossroads of Destiny. So this is the story of Kiran. Kiran stood at the train station holding a letter that could change her life forever. It was an acceptable letter from a prestigious university in London, offering her a full scholarship for an MBA. But as she looked at her mother, who sat beside her smiling warmly, she felt a deep conflict within her heart. Her family had struggled for years, and she had always believed it was her responsibility to support them. Could she leave everything behind for her dreams? This question arises in the Kiran mind. For years, Kiran had worked tirelessly as a school teacher, helping her younger siblings complete their education. Her father had passed away when she was just 14, leaving her mother to raise three children alone. Despite financial hardship, Kiran had never stopped dreaming of pursuing higher education abroad. But now, faced with this golden opportunity, she felt torn between duty and ambition. She confused in her best friend, Rohan, who listened patiently and then handed her a book, The Purposeful Decision Maker. "Read this book before you make a decision," she said in knowing smile. That night, Kiran immersed herself in the book, absorbing these lessons. First one is identify your true calling. Second one is assess the opportunity cost. Third lesson she learned from the book, seek wise counsel. And the fourth one is trust your decision. So let's understand these lessons one by one. First one is identify your true calling. That means Kiran realized that education was her true passion and studying abroad would empower her to create a greater impact. Apart from that, second lesson she learned from that book, assess the opportunity cost. If she chose to stay, and she would always wonder that could have been, as well as seek wise counsel. She spoke to her mother, who encouraged her to chase her dreams, as well as trust your decision. The book taught her that the best decisions come from clarity and courage. With renewed determination, Kiran decided to go to London. Though it was heartbreaking to leave, she knew she was choosing a path that would ultimately benefit her family in the long run. As she boarded to plane, her heart raced with anticipation and anxiety. The journey felt surreal, moving from the small town where she had spent her entire life to one of the busiest cities in the world. Everything was new. the bustling street and towering building, and the unfamiliar accents. At times she felt overwhelmed, but she reminded herself why she was here. The coursework was intense and pushing her beyond her limits. There were nights when she stayed up late, studying for exams, and days when she questioned whether she had made the right choice, but each time she felt doubt creeping in. She opened the book again, finding wisdom in its pages. She recalled her mother's encouraging word, and that kept her going. One evening, completing a challenge presentation, her professor called her aside. Kiran, he said, you have a gift. Your insights are powerful, and I see great potential in you. Have you considered applying for a leadership program? That moment was a turning point for Kiran. She realized that stepping outside her comfort zone had given her opportunities she could never have imagined. 2 years later, she graduated with honors and secured a high paying job at an international firm. She was able to send financial support home, ensuring her family never had to struggle again. She also mentored students from underprivileged background, helping them navigate the same challenges she had faced. Looking back, she realized that making a purposeful decision had transformed not just her life but the lives of those she loved. One evening, as she sat in her London apartment, Kiran received a message from Rohan. Another dreamer needs your advice. She smiled, picked up the purposeful decision maker, and replied, send them my way. Thank you for joining me today on Master in English. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my YouTube channel. See you in the next episode or next video with another insightful book. Till then, stay inspired and keep learning. Bye bye. Take care. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep signing.